Okay, people, here we go. Another album from Beast Boy, sophomore album. This one is called The Blood of the Stars. It is a quick follow up to Wings and Fangs, which came out on Disciple last year. And just worked out that that album came out on the 5th of April last year. And this one has come out on the 4th of April this year. So just 364 days between the projects, and I imagine that was intentional from him. We have 12 tracks, 40 minutes and 47 seconds in length, which is solid. Just solid album right there. That's exactly what this looks like. We have a couple of collaborations in there as well. Looking forward to hearing a big project of neo dubstep, as he likes to call it, and maybe a bit of experimentation as well beyond that. So, yeah, without any further ado, let's crack on with the opener, which is called Bloodthirst Hate Me, which is just short of 4 minutes long. Shall I turn it up a little bit? There we go. Ooh. That percussion's beautiful. Okay, nice long extensive intro. Sounds pretty Beast Boy to me so far. Neo dubstep stylage. Yeah, that's just vintage Beast Boy. Just written all over that tune. Nice catchy vocal. I like the extensive intro for an album. I think that always works. I think in the future, maybe. I'm very aware that this has like seamless transitions between the tracks, as in the end of one track going into the beginning of another. So I'm going to try and respect that as much as possible, unless I absolutely have to, like, you know, go on a bit of a spiel about why Sonic works. But yeah, I mean, really cut and dry Beast Boy right there. Futuristic, rhythmy, neo dubstep Beast Boy style. Not much else to that one. Good little introduction to an LP, reintroduction to his sound with the second album. Nice. Nice. Next up we have When I Realise. So this is another mixy kind of vibe, right? Following the Skrillex LP. I think this is going to just become more common in bass music, right? That's what it's going to be. Aye, God, that's decent. Aye. Ain't nobody stopping. Ah, yeah. This is hitting pretty hard, cutting pretty deep. Tell me about the narrative. Talk to me about the narrative. I'm getting lost in the tunage. Talk to me. Talk to me. That was sick. That is like gnarly, cutting, incisive. I love when his style's like that, like really bites, you know. It can get a little bit sometimes like washed out sometimes in the production, but that was just...
3, 2, 1.
Give it to me again, that little... yeah, that little shivering. It is quite grainy, Nick, I agree. But in a good way, he makes it work, you know? Just a little quick comment. I did appreciate and I did allow the transition to happen there. I heard it. But yeah, that is... I feel like that one might be hard to beat. That's a banger. Loads of variety, loads of very cutting sound usage. Again, just quite direct and incisive with the layout of all those sounds and the idea that was made with them. And the production, yeah, just with that properly gravelly, electronic, like, not bit crushy, not quite that, but kind of veering towards that. And just sounds good on the ear because of how well it's made. I think that's quite hard to do. And Beast Boy definitely has made a super biting track with that one. Second cut, When I Realise. Next up is Call Me Crazy. All one word here. Call me crazy, but like dubstep's actually in a good place right now. No one will call me crazy for saying that. Can we get some bigs in the chat for Mr. Big, the 800 milliliter goat? You know it. Big the goat. Exactly, supremely big. I'm going a bit intergalactic here. It's the final countdown, Beast Boy remix. This is a bit fun, isn't it? Ooh. Yeah. Some good musicality here so far. That electric sound, synth usage on top, but then those swells in the background as well that gave it more of like a... Ooh. Very fruity vibes. Very fruity vibes. Come on. Yeah, them. Bit of them. Pretty funky. He's bringing the funk back into his style early doors. Did hear a bit of that on Wings and Fangs. Stretched out jazzy kind of synth, you know. This one interesting because I think ideas wise it's a little bit more convoluted, a little bit more going on being shoved into one space, you know. Maybe a few too many directions that it goes off in without having like a concentrated idea and concept. Nice transition again. But then to combat that kind of convoluted approach, also got like some of the best musicality on the LP yet, so those moments are there to kind of cling on to and make you remember it, if you know what I mean. Beastboi does not suck. I don't know, I like this one quite a bit. It's got like a very watery, wavy, rubbery almost kind of, like you can feel like the lines of a proper, like, you know, like when you got a sheet of metal and you're just like... Okay, now we have the midsection. Yeah, it's got like a, you know, like a watery kind of immersive feel about it. Like it feels like it's bringing you into the track quite readily. Ooh. Some rock drums, bit of rock percussion. Got me feeling like a jellyfish, to be fair. Uh-huh. Yeah, some of the fills, the lasers, like, there's a lot of attention to detail through the album so far, but that one for me in particular felt more like precise and exact with just the attacking nature of every sound, you know? Got me some... What's the transition gonna be like this time? It's a, you know, whenever I do these videos, I'm like, I'm not getting the proper, like, full feeling. Do you know what I mean? It always happens a few more listens down the line where I really kind of engage with the feeling of these tracks. But now I'm just like, you hear it. It goes in, you have the initial reaction, but you can't, you know, you don't want to go back too much. Death Floor collaboration. Death Floor, massive underground dubstep producer. Honestly, the vocal sample usage. Like, aside from Leo tricks within this kind of type of dubstep, unparalleled. Well, go on then. Go on then. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Oh, that ticking percussion in the back. Uh-huh. Interesting mix so far. I mean, that first drop, probably my favourite on the album yet. The way it progressed though, the dubstep got a little bit more straightforward, a little bit simpler, a little bit more kind of run-of-the-mill. But yeah, that initial drop with all the, yeah, just the fills, the percussion, the idea, everything was sick. Yeah, this one's sick. This one's sick. Come on. it's a little wobbly, little wibbly wobbler. Ooh. A lot's going on there. A lot's going on there. That's lit. I mean, that's lit. But that's also lit. The spamming hi-hats.
And even bullets can't stop him.
I'm just going to pause quickly. That track is Flamey McFlamerson. Enjoyed that a lot. I mean, yeah, Beast Boy's always been very good at making music that takes your attention in loads of different directions. We've talked about that already. I think that was that to the max without doing the extreme thing of switching up genres, if you know what I mean. I think that would be the ultimate way, the ultimate way of, you know, being attention grabbing in the sense of like just doing loads of different things, like loads of different tempos and all that kind of thing. That's taking your attention in different directions in like the most like scaled up way. But while sticking within dubstep, Beast Boy there alongside Death Floor, yeah, just doing a great job of throwing your focus in all kinds of directions, all angles, all that kind of thing. The percussion in the first drop was giving me so much life. It felt like it didn't quite have like a 140 approach, did it? Like, you know, all the stuff we're hearing now, the Americanized dubstep 140 kind of layout, but it wasn't that far from that. If I remember right, having just heard it, there were ordinary bits in there in both drops. I think when each one kind of progresses, it gets into a bit more of like a standard bwab 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 bwab. But the stuff kind of surrounding that and leading into that is quite impactful. So I think that kind of makes sense as a way of you know, taking the track back just that little bit for those progressions each time, which I think works. So yeah, definitely my standout so far, that collaboration. Next up we have Rogue, which I think is the one track here that I have heard already. And after this one, we are halfway through in terms of tracks on the LP. Remember liking this track a decent amount as well. Why you letting me go?
You a star, you the brightest. Shut up! Bitch, you.
It's a squelcher. It's a classic Beast Boys squelcher. Why you letting me go? I'm telling you, again, pretty much every time, the vocal samples are a mazza barav. It's dangerous. It's dangerous.
Call you style. Motherfucker, move back. Fuck you up. What you looking at?
It's just a metallic Beast Boy futuristic squelchy McSquelcher.
You a star, you the brightest. Shut up! Do it again!
Shut up! Bam, 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 bam. I feel like his sound design does carry a lot, you know, of good and bring a lot of good. Because yeah, let's be honest. Well, I'll be honest. I don't have to like include you in this thought that I'm gonna give right now. But yeah, so, you know, some of the ideas are quite simple, and I think we have heard a lot of that before from him. Just a simple rhythmy. I know he doesn't want it to be called rhythm or anything, but you know, a track that just. Oh shit! I stopped it before the transition. Anyway, we can ruin one transition surely, but yeah, I just some of the a lot of the drops have quite a similar kind of structure to them from him. He probably knows that anyway. But what I'm saying is that the sound design and the sound choice definitely carries that more simple, straightforward idea quite a long way. Like I think you can have that approach from him, but having it with the sheen and the gloss of that kind of really, again, watery kind of metallic, shiny sound usage, just makes it that bit easier to kind of lock into it, as opposed to just being like, oh, you know, heard that before from him kind of thing. Which for me, undeniably, we have. So yeah, that would be what I would say about that one. Another supremely good vocal sample choice, and that gives it character as well. There's always that on hand with his style to, like, you know, perk it up, give it character, give it life. But yes, moving on, we have Lost in Flames. Track number 7 of 12. Why you letting me go? Ooh. Ooh. I like that. I like that. That's reminding me of Virtual Riot. Oh yeah, I like this a lot. Yes, yes, that is the bit. That is the bit. That's the bit. That's the bit of the album for me so far. That one. It could, it's true. This comes straight from disc 1 on the debut album. I imagine it maybe he was making this he started making this when he made Wings and Fangs or when that was in production, and then maybe it wasn't quite finished. So he's like, I'll just push it back to the second album. And you know, the debut album, as nice as the whole disc 1, disc 2 separation thing was quite cool, it meant that you kind of knew in a way what was going to come next to a degree, tonally, whereas here, this comes as a surprise within the LP, and I like that. Oh, 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 okay. 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 Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. A little breakdown. Little breakdown. That was naughty. That kind of thing is why the channel is called what it is. That was naughty. I didn't see that coming. I thought we were just going to go into the house again. Chilled house vibes, but no. That fucking breakdown, that was class. Rewind on that beast boy biatch. Oh, that was decent. I'm excited to hear it again now. Proper rewind material. Rewind my selector. That's juicy. That is juicy. Shut up, Jack. You absolute ruddy rascal. Excuse me. Yeah, I think I showed my love a fair bit for that one, so we'll just let this carry on. Veins with Vampire. I've heard some good things about this track. Okay.
Sever ties, sever broken strings, decisions hidden in my body. I wanted space, I needed space to breathe. Say goodbye, the distance will be good for me. Pointing fingers aside when I'm empty. Battle reason change my mind. Unending differences. I thought that mattered to me. Said goodbye. Every burden I carried. Can it disappear under your skin?
Oi! 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 Little jump up vibes, come on. It's true, I wasn't expecting that at all either, to be fair. I was just like, it did throw me west a bit, but very welcomed. Very welcomed. Yes, we wouldn't want that. Yeah, nice track. I like the element of surprise. I think the vocal was good. Didn't like blow me away, but you know, a vocal hardly does on a first listen. Like, you just need to get used to it, hear it a few more times, get used to the emotion of it. And I think it is leaning towards more of an emotional vocal. So yeah, loved that element of surprise with that one. Definitely caught me off guard. And didn't overstay its welcome, importantly. Like, that could have gone on for a lot longer, but I think it's good the length it is. A bit of baile. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oi. You know, it's got a bit of like an R&B flavour to it as well. Like, I'm hearing this and I'm thinking of like, with the vocal especially, I'm thinking of like 2000s R&B vibes. With a bit of bass, slapped on a baile funk instrumental, come on. Apparently it is Beast Boy's voice. Kai, if you're watching the vid, please do let us know which ones you've sang on. Yeah, it's a vibe. This one's a vibe so far. I mean, there's a little thing here obviously of like doing it because it's a little bit trendy at the moment doing baile funk. But you know, fair play if you want to give it a go and see how your style fits within it. And this is a very, very good reinterpretation of his sound design into a new format. I just love that. I just love that so much. It's really addictive. It's really addictive. Like, sometimes I'm just there, just sitting there, just going, cha, cha.
Can you see that I'm fighting for your love? For your love. For your love. Can you see that I'm fighting for your love?
Going right into that future garage. Don't let Timber on Toast know that I called it that. I think the more we're going on here, the more we're getting favourites for me personally. The second half been pretty lit so far. Lost in Flames with that with all of it really. The second drop especially, then Veins with the jump up, that one with the baile. Now we've got a Jack Blom collaboration with Sid 6. Is that how you say that? Because I think Sid 6 was on the Dream 704, no? On the first album. But yeah, this is track number 9 of 12, well 10 of 12, sorry. But technically track number 11. No, sorry, still number 10. Still number 10, but that is a cheeky little bopper. Jack Blom was on the first album as well, right? With the garagey one. Well, no, it's more like a bass house thing, wasn't it? Again, this is like a hip house. When you get hip hop and house, this is a little bit like that for me. Getting strong 2000s hip hop vibes here. I'm very for it. Very dreamy. In owing to Dream 704. Maybe this is an extension of the dream. Jack, man. Get out. Big up Outer Orbit in the chat. Glad you're enjoying. We're just having fun listening to some tunes on a Sunday, you know? Because why not? Oi! More percussion, less minimal. Guys, this chat is dead. Come on. Allow it. This one is such a vibe. You know, we come to Beast Boy mostly for a bass album, right? But there's a couple here already that I'm like, that could be non-heavy of the year playlist material straight away. What a lovely, dreamy, cutesy little track. Very nice in the ear. I will do that. I completely skipped my head there, skipped my mind that we'd gone into the penultimate interlude, or the final interlude, but the penultimate cut on the LP, Mind Games Overture, and then we're going to go straight into Race the Sun. More lovely transitioning, here we go. The final cut on the LP, guys. Let's get a bit of hype in the chat. Beast Boy closing tune. Second album. Let's go. Okay. This build is serious. This is more of a 140 track, to be fair. As in more of like, you know what I mean. What is known at the moment as 140 dubstep. Some of those classic. Chime in the chat. Big ups Chime Harvey in the chat. Come on. Wah wah wee wah. That's a banger to end the LP. Has to be said. That's a banger. Yes. Good ending to a much more refined album, I would say, overall. That one. Just quickly on that final tune, I think it's often the case that he does a lot of that, again, like jumping from mini idea to mini idea, and it feeling like a little bit too much is going on, or either the idea of him having like the bam, 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 just the straightforward drop idea, with the sick production and the sick fills to kind of match it. But that was pretty ambitious, and a lot of the mini ideas just kind of work by themselves, and then bringing them together just makes for a good tune. Could have put that track more towards the middle, might not have had quite as much effect within the LP overall, but the fact that that one comes at the end leaves a lasting impact, has the final say for the LP, with the outro as well, which is very airy and dreamy and a nice way of kind of tying it up. I like that. But yeah, generally speaking here, yeah, I'm going to say it. I think this is a way more streamlined in a way, even though there is like experimentation. It's not doing the same thing over and over again on the LP. But it just has more of like it feels like it knows more the direction of it, where it's going, what it wants to do. The Wings and Fangs one, the concept of it is very cool. Like with the separation of disc 1 and disc 2, the separation of different tones and moods for the Beast Boy style and whatnot. But this one just feels, more exact for kind of what I would say for myself anyway, what I take generally an album to be. Even though there are no rules per se, that just feels a lot more, refined and assured with what it's doing, which is good. I like that a lot. And also, like the predecessor, Wings and Fangs, there are a lot of bangers here. And especially in the second half. Maybe a little bit of a slow start conceptually with that first half. Without like too much material that really took me aback. But yeah, the way it picks up in that second half is pretty impressive. Good album, lots of energy. Transitioning between the tracks was good. I like the artwork as well. It's not completely pristine, which is good. Like that gives it some kind of edge and chic and whatnot. I like that. And that mirrors the music in a way. But yeah, guys, gonna leave it at that for my thoughts on the new sophomore LP from Beast Boy. The Blood of the Stars.